Today's horoscope, Gemini April 17th, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. Mercury moves into your social sector for a stay until May 10th. It visited this area of your solar chart very recently from March 3rd to 29th before it went on a retrograde backup. With the planet of communication here once again, you're in a strong position for networking. Pursuits you started last month now gain momentum, and you're finding the right information to move new initiatives forward. This cycle encourages a more relaxed rapport with associates, friends, and networks. It's also an active period for innovative and enterprising thinking. Today, you are considerably more intuitive than usual, and psychic impressions are notable. Mercury is aligning with Neptune in your social sector, sparking fantastic ideas or conversations with friends. Mental connections are in focus, and you can feel strongly moved by what you hear or learn. There can be some confusing elements in a friendship, but you may very well not need all the answers. You prefer to see the best in people and situations right now, at least in your circle. It's a good day to enjoy the moment rather than entering situations with complicated expectations. Helping someone, even with encouraging words, can be rewarding. It's time to feel the magic increasing around you. Your planetary ruler, our cosmic messenger Mercury, will unite in conjunction with mysterious Neptune, the planet of compassion and spirituality. This ensures that today, you'll be feeling quite sensitive and downloading visions from the ether of the universe. Tap into your intuition when it comes to your romantic life, as if asking the greater powers to reveal how you should proceed or if there's anything specific you should know. The universe could answer in dreams or metaphors. Listen to whatever comes through now. Be passionate about your community in dreams. You may not have felt this excited since the beginning of March. As Mercury re-enters Aries today, you may feel inspired to get back out there. This is the perfect chance for you to start attending online and offline work events, such as seminars and other meet and greets. The fiery mercurial energy could also encourage you to feel more courageous and daring, which may help you start pursuing one of your many professional dreams. Hopefully, your networking opportunities could align with your aspirations. You will probably be frustrated by all the misfiring that goes on due to the celestial atmosphere prevailing today. This is a perfect opportunity to learn about yourself and how you respond to frustration. One thing to notice is how the food you eat supports you or sabotages you under circumstances of frustration. Try to reduce your sugar intake and increase your intake of raw fruits and vegetables. Meanwhile, drink plenty of water. With a healthy diet, what once frustrated you could become merely amusing. Writing is an excellent activity on this day. Chances are, you already engage in this on a regular basis, as it can be the ideal way for you to tap into your creativity while expressing yourself. If you don't, there is no time like the present. Try your hand at journaling or story writing. Even penning a letter to someone or putting an article together can feel fantastic for you. Allow yourself time for this. You will enjoy the process and the results. Having the moon in your work sector as the asteroid Juno, the queen of commitment, settles into her first full day here isn't the only advantage today. Before leaving, the moon will not only align with Juno, giving you a better read on a sense of resolve that is kicked back in, but as they both form a friendly aspect to Mercury in his final hours in your career sector and to Mars in his final days in your income sector. This is not just making it easier to read between the lines and join the dots across the income, work, and career fronts, but at a pivotal turning point on all three fronts. A day after the asteroid Juno left your relationship sector, the moon returns for its well-timed monthly visit. Both because a day after the queen of commitment and especially commitment to your relationships left, this is a timely chance to check in and get a read on the resolutions she left you with, and because the moon will still be here when in 2 days Mars returns to your communication sector to resume his war on communication barriers. Daily Planetary Overview. As we enter the second half of Mercury's post-retrograde shadow phase, the cosmic tides begin to shift yet again, this time with Mercury re-entering bold, fiery Aries. If you've been feeling like you've been walking through mental fog, dealing with lingering miscommunications, delays, or second-guessing your decisions, you're not alone. But here's the good news: clarity is on the horizon. This period marks an opportunity to wrap up the last threads of Mercury retrograde's chaos. It's a time for resolution, reflection, and most importantly, courage. Mercury in Aries empowers you to speak your mind with renewed honesty and assertiveness. If something's been weighing on you, this is your cosmic green light to release it. Whether it's a conversation you've been avoiding, a truth you've been holding in, or even a realization about your path forward, now is the time to be boldly authentic. That said, being direct doesn't have to mean being harsh. This isn't about confrontation for the sake of it, it's about owning your thoughts and feelings in a way that clears space for growth. And when we communicate from a place of self-awareness, we make room for deeper understanding in our relationships. You may find yourself encountering some lingering challenges over the next few days: old issues resurfacing, delays in plans, or misaligned expectations. Don't view these moments as setbacks. Instead, see them as opportunities to refine your course. Life has a way of giving us gentle nudges, and sometimes strong pushes, in the direction we're meant to go. If you're noticing recurring themes or emotional patterns, ask yourself what the lesson is. What are you being asked to revisit, and how can you approach it differently this time? When change arrives, and it likely will, try not to resist it. We all know how tempting it can be to cling to the familiar, even when it's not serving us. But change often carries the seeds of our next breakthrough. Whether it's in your career, relationships, or personal mindset, welcome these shifts with open arms. You may be surprised at the new people, ideas, and experiences that enter your life as a result. Of course, with all this fiery energy in the air, it's important to temper boldness with mindfulness. If you feel yourself getting impatient or frustrated, especially with others, pause and breathe. You may find yourself involved in more disagreements than usual, particularly if you're projecting a "my way" or the highway attitude. This is a good time to practice active listening, to tune into what others are feeling, even if they're not saying it outright. If someone's being difficult or evasive, don't let it derail your day. Sometimes, extending grace is more powerful than proving a point. In relationships, romantic, platonic, or professional, you may notice some tension, especially if you've been keeping things bottled up. Instead of jumping into conflict, take a moment to check in with yourself. What are you really feeling? What do you need? Once you're clear on that, approach the situation with calm confidence. Communication doesn't have to be dramatic to be effective. Financially, this may not be the ideal time to make big moves. If you've been feeling uncertain about money or frustrated by missteps in spending, take it as a cue to slow down and reassess. Avoid large investments or high-risk ventures for now. Stick to smaller purchases, budget mindfully, and if you're working with financial advisors, be especially discerning. This isn't about fear, it's about smart, intentional choices that align with your long-term security. Your physical health and well-being may also need some gentle attention. You might be feeling pressure from multiple areas of your life right now, which can lead to stress. But stress doesn't have to derail your wellness. Instead of abandoning your routine altogether, find a rhythm that honors where you are. Maybe that means taking a slower walk instead of a long workout, or meditating for a few minutes before bed. This is a great time to reconnect with your body's signals, learn what balance looks like for you, not just what the world says it should be. Many people think self-care is about bubble baths or spa days, and while those are lovely, real self-care also looks like being honest about your limits, saying no when needed, and nourishing your body with movement and rest in equal measure. If you've let your wellness routine slip lately, consider this your invitation to come back, not with guilt, but with curiosity. So, as this next chapter unfolds, embrace the clarity that Mercury in Aries brings. Be brave with your words, thoughtful with your actions, and open to the lessons life is offering you, especially the unexpected ones. You are being invited to move forward, not with force, but with presence.